In this week's video, this aircraft needs no introduction. You've seen it before, you've probably flown it, you're probably thinking about buying it. It is the ultra-safe, record-setting Cessna 172. So let's take a quick look at the Cessna 172, how much it costs to buy, how much it costs to own, some different variations that are out there on the market, and an incredible record-setting attempt. I'll also throw in some interesting "my wife threatened to divorce me" projects where guys on the internet have basically turned their spare bedroom into a home Cessna 172 cockpit. Taking its longevity and popularity into account, the Cessna 172 is probably the most successful aircraft in history. First production model was made in 1956, and as of today they are still producing them. More than 44,000 have actually been produced in that time. That is an incredible number. The 172 is basically a tricycle landing gear configuration of the old Cessna 170. We all know that the tricycle landing gear configuration is easier to land. This was tested out on the World War II bombers, the B-24, B-25 and B-26. In this configuration of having one nose wheel and the two main wheels behind it, it means that the centre of gravity is actually in front of the main wheels. That's important because if you're crooked on landing, the aircraft's weight will help to straighten you out. This is why today most of the aircraft you see are in the trike configuration, simply just easier and safer. So let's take a look at what is probably one of the most interesting things that's ever been done with a Cessna 172. Back in 1958, spanning over to 1959, a record was set for endurance, the longest time flying in the air ever, with an incredible 64 days, 22 hours and 19 minutes of flying without landing. Bob, Tim and John Cook must have been absolutely insane. They were literally sleeping on a 4x4 foot foam mattress at the back of the aircraft and were getting up to only 2 to 3 hours sleep per rotation. The aircraft was, of course, modified with an extra 95-gallon belly fuel tank added to the bottom of the aircraft, and check out the refueling system they had. They would come down low level and catch up with a fueling truck which was travelling 75 miles an hour on the road, throw a line down to pull up a hose to drag that in and to fuel up the aircraft with its 95 gallons. And they would do this up to twice a day on limited small amount of sleep. The pilot will be flying, the co-pilot will be sorting all this out, fixing any problems, having his lunch. It just sounds so incredibly dangerous, and they did this up to 128 times over the 64 days of flying. Incredible. Publicity stunt it was for the Hacienda Hotel. Just a reminder, if you like this video so far, hit the like button. It really helps and it enables me to do more fun and interesting videos about a whole different range of aircraft every week. And if you're interested in seeing fun videos about different aircraft every week, then make sure you subscribe and leave a comment on the type of aircraft that you want to see next. Okay, speaking of blokes doing crazy things, let's have a look at some amazing home cockpits. That's right, one of the brilliant things about this aircraft and its popularity means that there's loads of equipment on the market for the home simulator enthusiast. That mimics the Cessna 172 Skyhawk. Josh here goes by the YouTube handle of Home Sim Pilot, link in the description below this video. He has set up an incredible home cockpit with 3 4K 55-inch monitors, giving him a field of view of 190 degrees. As a simulator fan myself, I'm pretty envious of this. A great way to keep your eye in and keep your practice levels up. If you want to check out more about this video and this incredible setup, then have a look in the link in the description below this video. Here's another example by another YouTuber, goes by the name of On the Glideslope. Again, if you want to check out his video, link is in the description. I just think that it's pretty incredible that people can build something like this in their house to practice their flying on. So let's take a look at costs. Now, costs are going to vary widely on purchase price because there are over 20 different variations of this aircraft going back to 1955 right up to the present day. With the current brand new Cessna 172S Skyhawk currently costing around about $300,000 to $350,000 US. But if you want to look on the used aircraft market, judging by the findaircraftforsale.com website and database, we've seen Cessna 172s going from anywhere between $30,000 US right up to the hundreds of thousands of US dollars. If you are looking at the cheaper end and you're thinking, yeah, I fancy picking one up for about $40,000, but what is that going to cost me per year to run and maintain? That is actually a difficult question to answer because there are lots of factors that are going to vary, but I'm going to give you some very rough estimates. Things to consider are any loan that you might have taken out in order to purchase the aircraft, hangarage or tie-down space, the annual service fees, and also just general maintenance of the aircraft, including oil and anything else. From doing a little bit of research on a couple of owners of a similar kind of aircraft, it looks like both of them are getting an annual fixed cost fee of about $3,000 to $3,500 per year. And for variable cost burning 8.5 gallons an hour, you are looking at about $40 an hour cost when you consider fuel and oil. So it can cost anywhere between $7,000 per annum right up to about $20,000 per annum, depending on how much flying you do, where you store the aircraft, and all of those different variables. But that's the ballpark figure that you're looking at. If you want some more information on this, just check out the links in the description below this video. For my fellow European viewers, okay, that was in dollars. Things might be a bit more expensive because it is an ESA rated aircraft, not an Annex 2. So obviously all the parts and anything that you need to get fitted to the aircraft are going to be subjected to that ESA checkoff. Right, 20 different variations. Okay, let's not go through them all, but let's have a look at some of the notable ones that change things up a bit. Fun fact for you, the Skyhawk name, which we all associate the Cessna 172 with, wasn't originally its name. The Skyhawk name used to be reserved for the premium package. Until the Cessna 172B Skyhawk came along in 1960. The 172D brought us OmniVision. What is OmniVision, I hear you saying? Well, Omni is just a fancy word for saying all directions. OmniVision means you can see in many directions. Basically, they put a back window in. And the up-to-date Cessna 172S Skyhawk incorporates the Garmin G1000, so you've got your glass cockpit in that version. Let's take a look at some performance stats for the Cessna 172S. So you're looking at a cruise speed of around 124 knots. You are looking at a maximum range of about 638 nautical miles, a rate of climb of 730 feet per minute, a operating altitude ceiling of 14,000 feet, and you can take up to 4 people with you. If you have flown or own a Cessna 172 and want to discuss either ownership or maintenance in the comments, feel free. If you are flying a Cessna and doing your flying pilot's license, then you might want to check out PPL Easy Pass in the Apple and Android App Store. It has all the study content that you need to pass your 9 PPL exams, and it has simulated tests, and it's the only app of its kind that allows you to see the questions which you frequently fail on, allowing you to study and concentrate on those and pass your PPL exams in the fastest possible time. Also, if you're looking to buy a Cessna or any other type of aircraft, go to findaircraftforsale.com. Focusing on the European and American markets, it's really quick and easy to put in your location and find the area that you're interested in, and to search for Cessna 172 or any other type of aircraft that you're interested in buying. If you've got an aircraft for sale and you want it posted up there, feel free to post it up or contact me and I'll post it up for you and send any potential buyers your way. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Happy flying, everybody.